All right. We are. I'm not even talking into the. All right. We are live in some form of. There's already two people here. That's awesome. Hello. What are we doing tonight? We are. Let me see here. We are going to be playing a little bit of Magic, and this will be the deck that we'll be playing with, made by Ilyana Rasputin. It is the Magic Queen of Limbo deck. And of course, I didn't go up. Of course, I framed this incorrectly. Oh well, this is the Magic Queen of Limbo deck. It is looks fun, and I wanted to play aggression tonight, and I wanted to play against the Marauders. I don't even have that on camera anymore. But yes, so obviously the low hanging fruit here is July 1st when I'm recording this, when I'm doing this stream. Yeah, I could have just done like Captain America and been super basic, but I decided I'd rather do Ilyana Rasputin. I wanted to do this box anyway. And so, yeah, I decided Ilyana Rasputin, Magic, the little sister I never had. All right, so we're going to try to do this. So, Morlock Siege and On the Run tonight, and hopefully it works out. I don't have any plans to do Juggernaut immediately. So, I guess if we do this quickly, we do this quickly. If it takes a long time, maybe we only get through one of them. Maybe we do like last time where Claw didn't get defeated on the first night, and I come back the next week. I don't think I'm going to do. I'm not going to do back-to-back streams. Let me just make that clear. I would like to do just a Wednesday stream, and if possible, I would even move to like a midday stream. Maybe substitute it, do a midday stream, but that would mean that there'd actually be some kind of request for it, and we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But let's get everything set up. So we've got Morlock Siege, we've got Standard in here, correct? I do have Standard in here. Yes, okay. I have Standard plus Mutant Slayers is in here, and then the other one that I put in instead of the military grade was it? I think it was the what's her name? Lady Deathstrike, I think, is in here. Yeah, Lady Deathstrike. So she should be somewhere in here. Yeah, so we got Lady Deathstrike. So we're switching up a little bit. That's kind of the plan I plan to do with any of my streams, is to mix it up a little bit. And yeah, let's just hit the ground running here. So Vertigo. Oh, we're not going to do that. We're still going to shuffle these up. So we put the routed environment into play, standard mode, and then we have the Morlocks off to the side. We have Hide off to the side. Shuffle this. Top card becomes the villain. Yeah, we'll just have a good time tonight. And I guess before, okay, I don't want to do. Okay, Harpoon. So Harpoon is at 10. I think all I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw this out on social media, or not social media, on like Discord. So just make a quick copy the link. Let people actually know this is happening. Oops. Quite honestly, I don't know if I at all advertised the previous stream. I just sort of like did it and didn't mention it to anybody. So let me just. All right, so last thing is I will just do this real quick. Get all these awkward things out of the way before I'm actually expected to be playing at all. Okay, so we'll see if that amounts to anything. But yes, so this is just here to remind me to make sure that I'm doing the attacks triggers. This is just here to remind me because she has the interrupt. She also has the play at the top of the card or play at the top of the deck thing. So just there's enough reminders here. Obviously, when a villain ends up under here, then we're going to have the next villain show up and they're going to activate against us. And I believe this starts at 1. Yes. And we'll get some knock counters ready just in case, because we know we're going to see at least a few knock counters, so why not be ready? Put these off to the side, and let's get to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so I guess right up front, just because as I sit here and think this over real quick, let me just put this up again. Just give everybody a general idea of the deck we're playing. Let me think this over. All right, so what I'm thinking is that we will be able to do that. We'll return to my hand, put out that. I think we can lose Basic Spell. Basic Spell doesn't do as much on the first turn, so we're just going to set that aside. And we can also just put it back on top of our deck if we want to. Ooh, should I have considered that? We're not going to do that. So yeah, maybe we'll draw into, see, that's exactly what I'd like to see. Okay, so first turn, we're going to drop the X-Jet with those two. Oh, not that yet. Oh, that's too bad. Because Clobber needs to be the first thing I do. That's fine. I won't worry about Basic Spell. Okay, so we're going to flip over. And then when we flip over when we do this, when we flip, change to hero form, put a spell. Okay, and we're not going to put Basic Spell on top. So we've already done that part. So I have a superpower on top. Okay, so we will Clobber to put 3 damage onto Harpoon. Then this will return to my hand, which will allow me to do the Soul Sword, as long as the top is a physical or a wild. Magic gets +1 attack. Okay, so we're not there yet. Then play out X-Jet. And that. So right now, don't have +1 attack. Let's just put 2 damage onto this. All right, so Harpoon is at 5. And that's going to be it for my turn. So this will go in my hand. Still Lightning Bolt. Okay. So we do a Piercing. Okay. So then we move here, do this, do the knock counter. And he goes to attack. So I can either give him take 2 indirect damage, or he gets an additional boost card. I'm going to do the additional boost card. So he attacks me for 2, 3, and discard a random card from your hand. Take damage equal to the printed resources on it. Okay, so take a total of 4. Down to 6. All right. So then our encounter card is Blockbuster. So he has guard. Should have been even loosely ready for that. Okay. Oh yeah, that was what it was Tigra does some unholy things to this scenario. Okay, so we got that. Our turn starts. We can play the one card off the top of the deck. And I would consider Exorcism just so we don't have to worry about losing to the knock counters. But let's think this over. It's 5. Magic Attack would not be the worst thing either. Okay, so let's do Professor X would also be good. Can't. So let's do this to Exorcism. Remove all the threat. Top card is not that. Top card is not that either. All right, so we've at least cleared that. Then I think I'd rather have, well, no, Professor X is going to do me. Actually, Professor X is going to do me a lot of good. So, because I want to defend here. So let's keep Magic Attack. Ready your hero. Top of your deck. Do I have a hero card that has a physical? I do not. Okay, so we'll just set that aside. Yeah, so we'll put Professor X into play. We will put a Confuse onto Harpoon. Then yeah, okay. We probably should have done that differently. That's fine. We're shaking off the rust here. So put 2 damage on a Blockbuster. And we're ready back up. We're just going to throw Professor X at Harpoon anyway. So this goes up by 1. The knock counters go to 2. And Professor X will go in. We'll give him an additional boost card. So 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All good. And we have Blockbuster attacking. I have Piercing right now, so he can gladly have a tough status, and I'll take 2. Down to 4. Because now I plan to just Magic Attack right through him. All right. Okay. Encounter card is the villain attacks you. If there's at least one villain routed, attacking's overkill. At this point, I will have to defend. And I'll have to give him an extra. This could be a very quick game at this point. Well, there you go. Okay. Got my butt handed to me very quickly, which I appreciate. I would rather get my butt handed to me quickly than have this go on forever. Let's clean up real quick and we'll reset everything because that was a pretty quick and clean turn or quick and clean game. Yeah, I mean, I would say I spent 5 minutes just setting everything up. So like 9 minutes to lose to the Marauders is it's efficient if nothing else. That's what's for sure. All right, let's get everything put away. And we'll keep that out to the side, off to the side. Probably should have prioritized the Magic Attack just to get rid of the 1 minion. Didn't think that through. Should have been a little bit smarter about that. Just reset. Oh, and we're going to shuffle this. All right. It's always Arclight. Always Arclight. And nothing else important. All right, I foresee that we will be doing Hulk. We have one copy of Power Regression, but I think I'm fine with ditching it. Oh, actually, keep this and this. Yeah. All right, we have options. Okay. So first things first, do we have anything we want to do on this side before we get there? Do we have any spells in our discard pile? We don't. All righty. Okay, so let's do regression into Hulk. And we'll flip over. Did that. Oh, we have our one card off the top. All right, so Genius. So Genius right now is discard Hulk. We do not want to do that, which is fine because I don't really plan to do that. So put this out. Don't know that I'm going to be getting crazy amount of use out of that, but let's do Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 cards. Genius again. All right. Well, what's the Lightning Bolt? What damage to each character? Okay, so my thought here is to discard 1 card. Discard Scrying. So we can confuse the villain. Okay. So, oh, I didn't even consider that. Okay. I'd rather have Scrying in my hand. Exorcism can go away. So what we will do is I'll deal 2 damage to myself. Okay. Go to 8. Play out Sorcerer Supreme. Down my 1 card off the top. Card now is Lightning, which is dealing damage to each character. All right, so I feel safer. So I want to do Stepping Discs. But I don't think I want to do that right away. All right, so let's get so let's get the 2 damage and the 3 damage. So 5 plus attacks, discard the top card if that card is a bunch of resource. Okay, so then so really it's 6 damage to Arclight. To 4, 1 damage to myself. Don't know why I did that. And then 1 damage on Hulk. Actually, 2 damage on Hulk after Consequential. Then we will do Scrying. Look at the top 3. Discard 1. I feel like that one can be ditched. This can be put into my hand. This can be put on top. All right. Do I want to? I should just draw 2 discard. All right. So then discard. I really wanted to do Stepping Discs, but actually Stepping Discs doesn't seem like it's worthwhile. I suppose. Okay, so Stepping Disc just puts another card on top, which could be, I mean, it could be Exorcism, or the whatever it's called, Scrying, or I could just do 4 damage, and I could stun it. Okay, yeah, so let's do that. So we're gonna do Soul Strike. Oh, that's redundant, but okay. So we went through the first stage on the first turn, which has its own merits, I suppose. Put this under here. Blockbuster comes out and discard each man with shares a type with it, or shares a title with it. Activates against each player in player order. So he is going to. I will give him a tough. Then he's going to attack me for 2, 3, 4. All right, what a turn. Okay. Luckily, I have Hulk around if I need to, which I feel like I might actually do that at this point. And that's going to be it. Hulk was fun and everything, but I feel like it might be dangerous to keep him around. 4, 5. All right, and I see a lot of potential. Actually, giving him the tough isn't so bad now because we got Soul Sword. Okay, so this goes up to 2. You get a knock counter, and I have to give him the +2. So actually, I'm gonna defend with Hulk. So he's gonna have 4 attack, total of 5 attack, 3 of which hits him, 2 of which hits me. That's lucky. This is a note. You can play too aggressively in the Marauders. Far, far too aggressively. Okay. All right, and my encounter card is Mutant Slayers. So this has 3 threat on it. Each Marauder minion has Quick Strike. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each character in play with 1 or more of the following. Okay, so this goes up to 4. All right. All right, so I feel like I'm definitely going to be stepping discs. I don't want to lose Limbo. That seems like a really good card. Oh, I'm supposed to have 1 more card. All right, so these 2 for the jet. Play this off the top. Remove threat. And heal, maybe, or deal damage. No, I don't want to deal damage. Or do I just ignore this and go for stepping discs into exorcism? I won't get the confused, but that might be better. Oh, I can't do that yet. That would be bad. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to get the X jet down. And I will then I will do basic spell off the top. So I will heal myself up to 4. I will remove 3 threat, remove from here. Thwart this away. I will then I'll sacrifice stepping discs for the soul sword. Ready back up. Oh no. I'm not actually doing stepping discs. Oh, I don't need to do that. Yeah, I would rather have Limbo out. And that put me down to 2. That will be flipping down. And we're back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. This goes up to 2 knock counters. This goes up to 3. Actually, this might be the best chance for us to not hit the knock counters. Yeah. So scheming for 0. Oh, well, there you go. Okay. So go to the next main scheme. And each player puts 1 set aside Morlock minion into play. Get 2 of them because we're in single player mode. Shuffle the hide in, and at the previous stage was advanced by knock counters, give them a tough status. So yeah, we're not going to do that. So there we go. And then that was the activation. So my encounter card is test your enemy without a copy of adamantium upgrades attached. Otherwise, this card gains surge. So their attacks gain piercing. We can pay 1 of each to get rid of it. All right, and we are going to 8. Exhaust a Morlock, shuffle, hide, anything. Okay. All right, and I should give these two both their things. All right, so it's our turn. Well, okay, so I can stepping discs. Go up to 5. All right. And flip over, put a spell on top. Wild or physical is what we're looking for. Oh, she doesn't really have physicals. That's unfortunate. But spell, that's also okay. I suppose I can do this if I need to. All right, so I want the Soul Strike on top. And got 2 skilled strikes. So I will exhaust, swap a card from your hand with the top card of the deck. So I'll put Soul Strike into my hand and put Skilled Strike on top so that I do get the boost. And then I can play that off the top later. So what I'm going to do, I'm exhausted at this point. Did that. So then pay 1 to do Endurance, which will put me at 8. Far more comfortable. All right. I think at this point it's just do 11 damage to get rid of the upgrades. So, that wasn't the first card of the turn for Clobber. I don't know that I'm that worried about that. So let's see. Okay, so this actually makes it more difficult. I could do it in the opposite order. Put this back on top. This isn't done yet. Do stepping discs, this to put ready back up, put anything on top. It's not stepping discs, which I guess we'll just have to choose Exorcism. Then we'll do this, swap, put this on top, give myself the bonus. Attack for 3, 4, 5 with piercing. Put Put him down to 6. I like the way this is shaken out. This goes away. Then Soul Strike for 4. Stunning him. Cool. Put him down to 2. Do I play with fire at this point? Because I could attack with both of these to just defeat him. Or I could just trust in the stun and end my turn, which I will do. And I'm good to ditch this. 5 and 6. Got Magical Barrier, which is good. Defense, prevent up to 3 damage. If the top card of your deck is a energy or a wild, which it is not, but I can swap with Limbo, which I think I will be doing. I can then deal 3 damage to the attacking person. Okay, so this goes up to 1. He goes to attack. The stun falls off. We don't even need to worry about that at this point. So then counter card is Charisma. Chimera. She's Patrol. All right, that is the turn. And this point, what I'd like to do is just swap this with Magical Barrier to give myself the boost. And understanding that the next character will attack me, but I can play Magic Barrier off the top for free. So yeah, put 3 damage onto Blockbuster, defeat him, put him under Routed. We get Harpoon, who is going to get the additional face down boost card. Oh, but they're going to attack the Morlock. When initiates an attack, prevent. Yeah, okay. So I will do Magic Barrier for free, giving him the additional boost. So he's attacking for 2, and he'll go against this Morlock, because that's what it is, right? When an enemy attacks you, okay, they attack with the Morlock instead. So right now I'm doing Magical Barrier, so I'm going to prevent 3 damage from this attack. And the top card, oh, it's not, so we're not going to worry about that. If you control, either deal 1 damage to it or spend a resource of any kind. And okay, so we've got a total of 5 damage coming at the Morlock, 3 of which is going to be prevented. And I had the boost of back in action, which is either do the damage to it or spend a resource of any type. So 10. I'm not worried about that, so I'll just spend the resource. Okay, so then he goes to 10. We could close this out pretty quick, I think. We already did the ability off the top. I already swapped. I'll do Spiritual Meditation, draw 2, discard 1. So we could deal 6. So we got, okay, so we could deal 3, use these 2 to deal 6. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so basic spell, I will heal, or I'll, yeah, heal damage on myself. Put 3 damage here. So we'll just keep this like this. 3 damage here. On the basic spell, then we will do 1, 2. Do clobber. That's 3 more damage. And then Soul Strike to deal 4 to take out. Oh, this goes away. To deal 4 more damage, taking Harpoon out. And I feel like that's pretty clean victory. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. For a second, I was like, I'm missing something. I just know it. But no, Magik just powered through that. So I think we are good to clean up. And then we will do the second encounter set, which is, or second encounter, which is, or second scenario, which is on the run. So we'll get this all cleaned up. Off to the side, shuffle this all together. And I feel like on the run only needs mutant slayers, if I remember correctly. Which it's not these. Or so we need the Marauders, which we have right here. We need mutant slayers, which I'll grab. Standard, which I'll grab. And then we have, I think we already have military grade in here. And then I swapped in arcade. Okay, so I just need to get mutant slayers. These will then go right there. This need to get shuffled in. 10 cards, oh my. Turns out there's enough share between these two that this is just going to be a lot of cards moving over. I did think the encounter deck kind of felt really small when I first went to go pick it up. So that should be everything. Let me just make sure we've got 7 cards here. We do. All right. And 10 cards over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Got my obligation. Set. Oops. These 2 over here. And randomly put 1 villain into play, remove the minion with the same title as that villain, along with the other villain. Each other villain, attach the Hope's Captor, Confident side, face off. Okay. Anybody except for, I think, probably Gray Crow is going to be good. So actually, let's say it leaves us with 4. Okay. And then put this down and number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Vertigo. Side, grab Vertigo. Oh, that's my, okay. Vertigo out of there. All right, and I think we are ready to just go for another, for another attempt, or not attempt. We're going for Another encounter. All right, so all right, randomly do that. Remove the minion to the helps count confident side. Flip this over. And we are at 1 of 8. Each Marauder minion gains steady in expert mode. The villain gains steady 2. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck for a Marauder minion and puts it in a play engage with them. I feel like this is the part where I want Grey Crow in play. Because taking him out now would be the best thing. Then I can dig for a Soul Strike or whatever, her 4 damage attack. Hard mulligan for that. No, that's one. Don't do that. Do that. There we go. And she has 9 hit points. All right. When the Marauder villain would attack you, if a Marauder minion is engaged with you, the minion schemes instead. Okay. When the villain would be defeated, reset its, to its hit points. Flip this card over. Okay. So I'm actually going to put that here. Well, I'll put it here because I had to look at it. All right, so we got this. We know we're going to have that. Hulk did, well, I don't want to say he did really well. I feel like he did something last scenario, which was promising. I think maybe the best thing to do would be to put Soul Strike in my discard pile so I can put it on top so that I can play it for cheap. Beyond that, top of your deck, deal 1 damage to that enemy. I do like the idea of doing magic attack. I could even do magic attack for free, so I could put this into my discard pile, put it on top. Then that would leave me open to start just hitting. Oh, this was really helpful. I feel like I was doing a lot of mental gymnastics to make the Hulk work. I would like to play the X-Wing. So, okay, this is going to help me dig. I really want to play these. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right, 1. Okay. So we'll flip. Which means we then put magic attack on top. We'll put that there. Remind me that I can do that. And I will choose to do this as my one thing for free. I will choose 4. I'll choose this enemy and discard 4 cards from the top to take him out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is maybe the best thing I could think of on the first turn. A lot of stuff that, I mean, obviously this helps me dig better, but like I don't get to play the top card anyway. And those are actually pretty passable cards, I would say. All right, so Grey Crow goes away. Avoid the retaliate, which is nice. Then do spiritual meditation, draw 2, discard 1. Oh, I gotta discard 1. I think Clobber can go at this point. How do I see this going? Limbo is so good. I could attack. Wouldn't get the boost. I would have piercing. So I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Limbo out. Because Limbo just does me so much good work. And I even think that putting X-Jet on top, because I'd like to play X-Jet, it's just not, I don't think it's in the cards this turn. I could attack for 6, or I could have my Soul Sword. All right, let me think about this. 6. Or the possibility of more damage over the course of the rest of the game. Soul Strike, and then a basic attack for 4. Put Vertigo down to 1. Alrighty. Okay, so knowing I'm having triage is, I think, is good. I could see myself doing Sorcerer Supreme because then that almost becomes a copy of X-Jet. Yeah, okay, we'll see how this turn shapes up. 2 and oh, because this is going to flip it over. Okay, I was like, oh, what do we do here? Okay, so it goes to attack me. I'm at 10. I'm not that concerned. So yeah, I'll just take the... I will give her the boost of 2. Attacking me for 2, 3, 4. Okay, down to 6. Don't mind a bit. All right, then counter card is attack me. Okay. Hidden in the clutter. Attach the enemy with the fewest remaining hit points. When any amount of damage would be dealt to attached enemy, place it here instead. If there's at least 3 damage, your attached enemy attacks the player who dealt the damage placed here, then discard this card. Okay, so I don't like this card, but you know what? We'll make it work. That's the encounter card. Okay, so it should have been flipped over. All right, so what do we do now? Do I keep just offsetting the X-Jet? What I need to do is I need to get 3 damage across, which I could do with this for 1. I would like to triage, though. That would be good. Could do that. I don't need to worry about prioritizing this. So maybe the best course of action would be this. To do basic spell. That leaves these 2 marooned in my hand, though. Oh, man. Okay. I think that's the best thing to do, though, is to get out X-Jet. Do I need to limbo anything? I don't think I do. All right, so do my 1 free thing. Pain with the X. Yeah, pain with the X-Jet. So we will choose to remove the threat, deal the 3 damage, which will go here, which will then be delivered to me. Could just flip down and heal up. She is at 1. And I'm not really afraid of her scheming me out. But I could also just push her to the next stage. Let's play conservatively. We're going to flip down and heal up back to 6. And then we will end our turn. Yeah, I'll just keep everything. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Okay. Yeah, I can be okay with this. Okay, so this goes up to 1. Goes to scheme for 2, 3, 4 of 8. Counter card is Arclight. All right, so I kind of okay with that. All right, so now how do I see this turn going? Flip, do the spell. I think he gets, or the villain gets 10 hit points on the other side. So I got to kind of plan for that. We are looking for just any spell card. This is a hot contender. That also could be. This would be nice just to get rid of Arclight in one foul swoop. Yeah, I wasn't really betting most of my stuff here, so let's just do that. And then we'll play this for free, doing 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take out Arclight. That way she can't scheme on me on this side. And then we'll just still have this. Okay, so I could have clobbered. Don't need to get too wrapped up in that. So we'll play Sorcerer Supreme. We are going to send Vertigo. Flip this over. So when a minion would, when the villain would be defeated, reset the attached villain's hit points to the printed value instead. Flip this card and reveal it. Oh, so I think it's +6. Okay, so that's manageable. Puts her up to 15. When revealed, push the main scheme to 2A. This effect cannot be canceled. That's fine. Force interrupt when it would attack if a minion is engaged to the scheme instead. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Marauder minion and puts that minion into play. Give each minion enemy a tough. Let's see. What is my hand looking like? I would like to clobber and maybe magical armor. So there's no minion that's going to be small enough for me to take out immediately. Which is fine. Okay, so flip it over. 5. Pretty sure 4 is the smallest. 4. 5. Then they're going to gain tough status. Don't currently have piercing. Blockbuster or harpoon. I don't want to pick like Gray Hawk or Gray Crow. Patrol 5. Oh, this is tough. I'll do Blockbuster. I don't know. There's a perfect answer on this one. I suppose the perfect answer would have been have piercing so that like tough doesn't matter. All right, so then next thing to do, wasting Clower. Is it wasting it though? Don't feel well. Okay, better use of this would be triage. We'll break this tough. and heal me up to 8. If we're not going to get the clobber, we might as well be healthy. Then this for magical armor gives me retaliate 1, which I appreciate. Actually, that'll be super helpful because when he attacks, yeah, I can just blow the. Actually, I can get the tough off both of them now. That's cool. Okay, so ready back up. And with triage, will just be going in front of Vertigo's attack. That's fine. All right, this readies back up. This goes to 3. Minion gains. Oh, so they already have guard anyway. Okay. All right, so that goes up. Oh, he goes to scheme because there's a minion here. So 2, 3, 4. 7 of 9. Blockbuster goes to attack me. I'll just throw triage in the way. And I'll give him the boost. So triage will go away. All right, then encounter card is hidden in the clutter. Excellent. Well, we get to deal with that again. Okay. So Professor X seems like a really, really good choice right now. In fact, we will send Professor X to Limbo to just make him a little bit cheaper. And then we'll go one, two, put out Professor X. Stunning won't work, but I can confuse the villain, which is going to be a good idea. Then I will strike at Blockbuster, dealing 4 damage to myself. I don't think I drew for that, but we're so far down this rabbit hole that I'm not going to concern myself with that. Okay, Colossus to play out Stepping Disc, which will ready up my hero. Choose a magic card from your discard pile, not named Stepping Disc, and put it on top of your deck. What would I like to take back? I'd like Magical Barrier. I think that will be a good thing to have going into the next turn. All right. Then I'm ready back up. I think I just put 2 damage onto Blockbuster. Five and 6. Top card is physical, so I don't get the boost, but I think that's going to be fine this time around. Okay, so this goes up to 6. He would scheme, but this falls off. They would scheme. Then Blockbuster goes to attack me. I'll give him the boost because Professor X will just take the damage. The counter card is Bushwhack. When defeated, the player who defeated the scheme searches the encounter deck for a Marauder minion, puts into play, engage with them. Okay. All right. I believe in myself. Okay, so I can get myself out of the situation. I should play more minion or allies is what I should be doing. Let's see here. So we will think this turn through. Do I play this? Play this so that I can attack and take out Blockbuster. Then that's my card off the top. Last card in my deck is the Crown. Gives me steady. Do I go grab it with Limbo? And I think maybe I do. Got so many stepping discs. Okay, so what I should do is I have so many options here. Okay. I think I keep Magical Barrier around just as a thing to defend me in the next attack. So what I could do is Limbo Magical Barrier to the top. So then it's just there. Okay. Then if I do this, I could stepping discs twice, which is about the same as doing Soul. Actually, it's more damage than doing Soul Strike. Okay, so we can put out the Crown. Then we will stepping discs to put any card. Okay, so I could Soul Sword here. That gets me around the tough in case I run into that in the future. Ready back up. Can't play that off the top, which is unfortunate, but we already crossed that bridge. Okay, take the tough off. Then stepping discs one more time. Putting the Soul Strike back on top. Like, give us a bunch of big damage next turn. Ready back up. Put 3 damage onto Vertigo. It's possible I can just deal 12 damage next turn. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I would say that Next Evolution is probably my favorite box, I would say. Like, I liked it an awful lot. I liked the heroes that came out of it. I liked the scenarios. I think there are better scenarios than these 5 scenarios, but I think that just as a whole, I think Next Evolution is a very consistent box with. I mean, you got Cable with all the player side schemes, so you get a good start there too. But yeah, I love Domino. I love Cable. I love a lot of these scenarios. Juggernaut is a pretty good fight, which is why I'm looking forward to doing that next week. Get myself a face down a counter card, and then I need to do. You know what? I have had worse hands. All right, so. All right, so. Oh. Do I have a wild I can put on top? I do not. All right, so I'm going for probably an energy. What does this do? Oh, actually, okay. So I would like to put the Soul Sword on top with Limbo. That way, when Vertigo goes to attack me, I will do Magical Barrier, preventing the first 3 and dealing 3 to the attacking character. So I'll give him the boost. Attacking for 2. Oh, it's 3/4. there's 4. So I take 1 damage and put 3 on Vertigo. Three and put you down to 9. Now I've got a lot of encounter cards coming because I got this too. But I also haven't defended yet. And okay. So I didn't. Oh no, I do have Retaliate from the armor. I just don't have the boost. So that actually down to 8. Oh, we might have this. I hate to speak too early. I've been proven wrong before, but this should have gone up to 8. Okay. Arcade can I take damage while a trap side scheme is in play. Okay. Don't care about that. Discard cards from the top until you hit a Marauder minion. That's not share title. But it's not going to get a tough, right? It's just all gains guard. Okay. Harpoon. Okay. Then does it activate? I don't think it does. Put that in against the. Okay. Last card is Welcome to Murder World. You have guard. So now I got to account for. Can I deal 13 damage this turn? No. That's discard pile. Okay. I don't think I have 13 damage. And I can play this for free, which I think I'll probably do. This would get me out Psylocke. Oh, I should have had an additional card from Sorcerer Supreme. All right. So I just need to put at least 2 damage onto Harpoon, which I could do with basic spell. Actually, that would give me piercing. Okay. Could do that. And that to do those 2. I like Psylocke, though. Especially because I'd like to be alive, and I have so much I need to do here. So let me just think this through. So if we do... First, I need to get through Harpoon, which really is just this plus Stepping Disc. Then we've got 3 damage, 7 damage. Oh, plus Retaliate. Actually, okay, because I have Retaliate right there. Okay, actually that might work. Okay, that does work. Okay, 3 damage, Stepping Disc. Before I... Well, Magical Barrier. Okay, so I will have used my free thing to put out the sword, the Soul Sword. Then I will Stepping Disc to put Magical Barrier on top. All right, then... I mean, swing at Harpoon for what? It's actually 4. Oh, wait. Okay. I know I'm overdoing it at this point. But, okay, so technically could do basic spell to deal 3 and heal myself for 3. Just to give myself as much health as possible. Get rid of Harpoon. Yeah, I got this. I'm very certain I've got this. Okay, then Soul Strike for 4. I lost. Oh, yeah. Sorry. With the Retaliate and the Magical Barrier, we should be golden. So then we put down to 4. Oh, I lose here. So I can't do that. Yeah, so this is at 8. I have to, instead of doing that, This gives me not the boost. Okay. So I just need to bring this down. Oh, that's down to 7. Which means I lose there. Okay. Couldn't have done anything there. Oh, am I really? I thought I was in the clear. So I did basic spell. Yeah, so 3 damage to the minion, 3 damage to the minion, 4 damage. Yeah. Let me just think this over. I have no way of like, yeah, if I had a different thing up there. Well, okay, well, actually, this is my other spell. Okay, so I could have like rewinding. Let's just rewind this a little bit. Okay, so we had no damage here. All this in my hand. Like this. This was down here, I believe. So I could have Soul Strike and an attack to, I believe, put, a bunch of damage onto Harpoon. Then I could have Stepping Discs to put the Soul Strike on top. Because the magical barrier, I know the magical barrier should be in the discard pile. So then that would mean that when I go to do that, the crown goes off, which then would put me at 5. Or put me at 6. And then he would be gone because I did like 8 damage to him. Then I do this to heal me up and deal 3 damage. So I'll put Vertigo down to 5. I think that's. I feel like that was a correct rewind of the situation. If not, then it's just a game. I'm not like that overly worried about it. I can't go down because the thwarting would just cause me to lose. So I just need to survive at 6. Yeah, and I don't remember where the magical barrier came from. That if I would have had the ability for it to be somewhere. How does Limbo work? Limbo is swap the top card. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think I have any way to have magical barrier somehow in my hand. Or magic barrier. Oh, exorcism was top. I don't know how relevant that would have been. Okay. I think at this point, we just need to survive. And I think I could even take the stun. Yeah. Okay. So this goes back up to 8. Goes to attack me. I will stun myself. And then well, all these are turned on, which I'm now realizing is probably the reason why it's in the deck, which means that all this other stuff is turned on, which means my defense is higher, and I have Retaliate 1. That put him down to 4. Yeah, I will defend with my 3, my base of 3. Took the stun, attacking for 0. Okay, so I don't take anything. The Retaliate goes off. Puts them down to 4. Arcade hits me for 2. And then I have to survive 3 encounter cards, which could be brutal. I go down to 4 as well. But I see a path to victory where I use Soul Strike clear the stun, soul strike, win the game. He cannot take damage while there's a trap side scheme in play. Okay. 1 feet each player at the side. Okay. So we just have to survive. Oh, well, okay. Whatever. All right. So got a little too happy there. Whoever you are. Okay. So that's 4. Choose each Marauder minion engaged with you activates against you. Can't do that. Discard the top 7 cards. Put the topmost Marauder minion engaged. Topmost Marauder minion in the discard pile into play engaged with you. Four, 5, 6, 7. I swear to all. Okay, so he's got a card. Gang up. The villain on each minion engaged with you attacks you. Okay, yes, that's that's a loss. All right. Got very close. Actually felt really good about that. I felt like we were really, really close. But we'll give it another try. All right, shuffle this away, shuffle this away. And we will be choosing a different villain. All right, attempt number 2 at On the Run is about to begin. All right. I really like this deck. I feel like it's gone pretty well. Took a little bit of getting used to. I had tested it out just to be like, okay, how do I feel about this deck earlier today? Felt really good about it, and I think we're getting... Definitely don't have any more rust on us. We can definitely just go wild here, but... All right, so 7, we'll shuffle it up, and then we'll roll 2 dice again. 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Riptide. And take Riptide out of here. It's in here somewhere. Riptide out. And then we need to over and when revealed, search for, I don't know why I'm shuffling, because we need to find a Marauder minion, which I think, again, I'm going to go for the Retaliate ones. Sure. Okay. Grey Crow, we either can hit the magical attack or we can just do our basic spells. I'd rather just take him out. Because we do not want this scheming trigger to go off. So I want to do that. Oh, I gotta wait. You have a bunch of stuff going on, though. All right, we saw what we wanted to see. Okay, so I feel pretty good about this. Magical attack going in here because I'll just play off top for free. That seems good. That seems good. I can freely throw a clobber at Riptide. I like this. What is my composition again? We have quite a bit of physical resources, so I think we're good. I really like the Hulk. Do I like the Hulk more than Clobber? Clobber could get me endurance for free. I'm going to bet on the Hulk this time. I like scrying, but it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be the thing I'm going to do this turn for this game. Oh my gosh, so many. All right. So yeah, let's just go. Meditation, which I can do because I am already a mystic. Draw 2, discard 1. Basic spell to be good, but not the most important thing. Then we'll do Spiritual Meditation 2. Ooh, okay. I like Marrow. I like Marrow a lot. Do I like Marrow more than a bunch of skilled strikes, though? Need to reset the life totals. 9. So, got 9, and I'm at 10. Oh my gosh, up to 7. That's amazing. My goal is to one day make it to 16. Sweet 16. All right, so we will flip over, meaning that we'll get to put a spell on top, which will be magical attack. So that I can play magical attack for free, discard the top 4. Take out Great Crow. That's a lot of cards gone through. All right, then Wild, do all the above, so we would discard Hulk. Or I could Stepping Discs to put something on top, which I'd rather have the physical. Do I have a physical? I don't. So I could either do energy or mental. Mental is the discarded one. Yeah, so energy, 1 damage each character. Hulk may not be in the cards this game, or at least this turn. Actually, I think this, yeah. So this would be 6 damage. Ready back up. 8 damage. Oh, or we could just do both of these. Yeah, okay. So we'll do 6 damage with 2 skilled strikes. Then play out Endurance. Play out Stepping Discs to ready up. And put a card on top, which actually Scrying is, yeah, Scrying. Scrying's my only option now that I start to think about it. All right, so then 2 more. Put him down to Riptide down to 1. Start digging for that Retaliate, which would have made all the difference last time. I go up to 13. All right, and the turn. we can use Skilled Strike or Soul Strike to take out whatever Marauder minion we had, that'd be great. So either place 2/3 on the main scheme and 1 scheme. I will give this. I don't think we're going to need to worry about it. Knock on wood. 1 on the side schemes. Okay, so he attacks me for 1, 2, 3. Puts me down to 10. Okay with that. Counter card is Senator Support. When defeated, the first player discards the top until the attachment and discard and reveals that card. Okay. Definitely want to get rid of that at some point. Oh, that was my counter card. All right. So, do I basically send him to the next stage, essentially? And I know I just did this, but like I'm trying to think, do I search out? I believe I do search out the minion, so we'll do that. Goes down to 0. This flips over. This goes bye-bye. Each player searches think. Okay, so I'm looking for a 4 health minion that is Marauder. They do exist, right? I'm not imagining that. Okay, yeah. All right. You go up to 15. All right. Then go Soul Strike. Oh, I suppose we don't get the stun, but that's okay. Not too concerned about that. Let's do Scrying. Look at the top 3. Draw 1, discard 1, put 1 on top. I still haven't done my top card. So it seems wild to even consider getting rid of Colossus. It would cost 2. So let's put Colossus on top. I'll discard this and draw the crown. And then do I want to play the crown? Oh, no, I want to play out Colossus. Oh, I give each. Oh, sorry. He was supposed to have a tough. So that's my own negligence. Okay. So what I will do, I will have Colossus have Scrying. Yeah, so I'll have Colossus have dealt the damage to break the tough. Then Soul Strike will be on top. Okay. That was a stupid mistake. But I did pay for Colossus, right? Still missing that. Okay. All right. And that's going to be it. Got the brother and sister duo here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I need to strike while the iron's hot. All right, so this will go up to 3. He will attack, and I'll choose to give him the boost because Colossus is just going to defend. So 3, 4. Yeah, Colossus is gone. That's okay. Makes the sacrifice play. Counter card. I didn't miss an encounter card somewhere, right? I definitely don't feel like I did, but just, yeah, okay. I did miss this. You should have it. Okay. Arcade. Okay. Could be worse. I've learned my lesson. I should take him out, though. Oh, I suppose the boost also got. And Colossus was very gone. Okay. So I think it's wise to do exorcism to get rid of this. I should also get rid of that. Having the strength be up there is rough. Can't draw through that. I don't think. Okay. No, I cannot. All right, so okay, I'm going to keep Wolverine in the sidelines. I'm going to exorcism. Move forward. Get rid of this. When defeated. Looking for an attachment. Yeah. So my text box is blank. Either exhaust a character you control or take 3 damage. If I were to, so if I'm going down, it'll go up to 5. He'll scheme 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can't go down. Am I going to keep Wolverine around? I'm pretty sure I've already gone through my, yeah, there's only 1 power of aggression in the deck. Exhaust a character controller, take 3 damage. Three damage is, in my mind, is equivalent to a turn of Riptide attacking versus me exhausting, which negates all that. I'll exhaust to get rid of this. Second thought, I could wait and exhaust Wolverine if I plan to play him. So for traits, could break the tough so that I can rush next turn. I think I'll do that. I'll break the tough. Can't flip down. Do I take the 3 damage? I don't think that's a safe thing to do either. So yeah. Do I keep this? Do I keep either of these cards, actually? Do I bother keeping Wolverine, knowing that, well, I guess I'm going to have a double. I know I have a strength coming from before I got collared. So I could do that. Do I do Soul Strike? It's just a way to rush. Okay. Okay. All right. 5. And Marauder goes to attack. I will choose to give him a boost, I think. Yeah, I'll give him the boost. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Counter card is favorite weapon attached to otherwise the lowest attack. Okay, so it's going to go on Riptide against overkill, piercing, ranged. After your hero defends against an attack with takes no damage, discard this card. All right, so we are kind of in a rough spot. We've just given Riptide a powerful weapon. All right, so I think I need to Exorcism. I think I need to Exhaust to get rid of that. I don't know what the top card is. Exhaust. Okay, so I don't have the benefit of that. I could have. Okay, so I can play Limbo for free, which means I can also swap a card in my hand to confuse the villain, which would be very, very helpful. Put that on top. Then do Exorcism to remove 4 threat. And each Marauder minion is steady. Okay, good. Okay, so then confuse the villain. Training flip down. 1, 2, 3, 6. That's equivalent to my basic recovery. We'll see how this goes. All right. This is, you know what, we're staying in the game. This could be far worse. The confused falls off. He schemes, put me to 5 of 9. We're kind of back to where we were. Oh, he gets +1 scheming and +1 attack. Okay, I think that means my hit points is 1 lower. I'm pretty sure I just took an attack. Happy I caught that. There's enough going on in this game. This is a complicated game with a lot going on, so try to be forgiving of myself. All right, so then encounter card is Surge. The villain schemes. All right, so 2. This could be it. Oh no, we need to hit 4. Lucked out. 7 of 9. All right, we're making this happen. Okay, so now we need to make big moves. You have a stepping disc, which is important. All right, so first of all, we heal up to give ourselves 3 health. Then we'll flip, put a spell on top. I feel like it almost has to be Exorcism, but let me just think this over. Do I gain anything from a mental being on top? Not immediately. Okay, so let's it could be that as well. Could be that's superpower. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so let's just think this over. Okay, so I am currently exhausted. I'm at 5. Let's see here. So do I think would I rather remove 4 threat or deal 4 damage? So let's just say I can deal 4 damage. 7 damage. 9 damage. So that's not enough to win. So if I can deal a total of 5 and remove 4 threat and be at the will of what's ever on top for it confusing the villain, which isn't going to be relevant this turn necessarily, but I can. No, I can't set it up to be that way. Three, so this would go down to taking 4 off. So it would go down to 3. It would go back up to 5 when this does its thing. But that isn't, well, it keeps us alive. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Exorcism on top. Oh, this goes in my discard pile. Okay. Then that'll be the card I can play for free. We will basic spell to give myself 3 more hit points, bring me up to 8. Put 3 damage on a Riptide. So I'm at 8. He's at 12. All right. And then do Soul Sword. Oh, no, I don't want to do the Soul Sword because I need to play this. So what I need to do is do my 1 reduced cost, remove 4, put this down to 3. Top card is Skilled Strike. That does get me 2 further and swap it with a card in my hand, which I will do. I'll swap it with this. Oh, no, I was exhausted. Okay, sorry. This is relevant, though. Okay, so then we will Stepping Disc to ready back up, put a magic card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Do I have... I don't think I do, but if I have the magical thing, that would be stellar. I do not. Okay, so I can do Colossus. That way Colossus then goes... I can put Colossus back on top with Limbo during my next turn. Then I will attack for 3, 4, 5. Putting Riptide down to 7. I feel much better about this. I realize I jinxed myself last time, but I feel pretty good about this. Okay. And then end the turn. And it will deck me out. Arcade is living on borrowed time at this point. All right, Stepping Disc. All right, so yeah, magical barriers right here. Okay, so I think what's best is when the villain phase starts, this goes up to 5. I will choose to do Limbo. I will put Colossus on top. And once per phase. So I think I've been playing that once per turn tonight. All right, so yeah, I've been playing that incorrectly. Okay, so Riptide goes to attack me. I will do Magical Barrier with that. Okay, so prevent the first 3 damage. Do you have a wild, so I'm going to deal 3 damage to the attacker. So I will give him the boost. He's attacking me for 3, 4, 5, 6. Prevent 3 of it. So put Riptide down to 4. I go down to 5. Arcade goes to attack me. And do I just take it? I think I do just take it. Oh, wait, no, I defend. Just defend it. Then I get these 2 cards. Because I would have needed to pay 2, which would not allow me to do stepping discs. Oh, what am I thinking? Okay, sorry. He also does attacks. Okay, so plus oh no, I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, so put Colossus out. Colossus will defend. He loses the tough, but he also gets to, attack and block and everything. Okay. That is actually good because that means I can do another ready. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot about these 2. So I'm actually at 3. Here I am just like rushing through the game. All right. All right, so he gets another boost. Get the enemy with the highest attack, yeah. All right, so Riptide is just very dangerous. Welcome to Murder World. All right. Our turn begins, and at this point, I think it's all academic. So scrying, get the top 3. Put just about anything into my hand. Yeah. Ditch that. I don't know. Keep that on top. Ditch that. Put this into my hand. All right. So then looking around, making sure. Yeah. So attack for 3, attack for 5. Yeah. Okay. We're good. We made it. And then we could have just readied back up with stepping disc. Okay. That was great. Okay. I love the Marauders. I love these 2 scenarios. They are just difficult enough to really kind of like, put the pressure on. But yeah, overall, this was great. I plan to try to do this once a week. I'm open to doing this not at night, doing this during the day. If people are just looking for something to watch, play, and if they can watch it at their lunch break or whatever, it doesn't really matter. I like to do this stream is fun enough. But we will do Juggernaut next week. I don't know if we'll also have time for Mr. Sinister, but because Juggernaut could bog me down. But until next time, thank you so much for your time. I want you to have a great night. And remember, you're doing great. Keep it up.